later. McDonald's serve 69 million customers daily. Amazon handles 100 plus orders per second. The secret? Choosing the right architecture. Monolithic or microservices? The choice you make today will determine whether your app becomes the next Instagram or Amazon or Netflix or just another startup reviewed statistic. Stick with me for the next 5 minutes and I will show you exactly what you need to know to make the right call. No fluff, no jargon, just the facts that could save your business. Plus, don't miss the pro tip at the end. It could save you time, money and a ton of headaches. Let's get straight to the point. Hello, this is Anurna Banerjee, Digital Transformation Strategist and co-founder of Sunyam Software. Point 1. What is monolithic? Imagine you own a food truck. Everything happens in one compact space. Ordering, cooking and serving. It's fast, efficient and easy to manage with just a few people. That's exactly how a monolithic app works. All features, login, payments, notifications exist within a single code base, making development simple and cost-effective. In fact, 80% of startups begin with a monolithic system because it helps them launch quickly. But what happens when your business gets insanely popular? Long lines, slower service and chaos in the kitchen. Now you need multiple trucks, a bigger menu, a better organization. But here's the problem. Your entire business was built for one small truck. Expanding means tearing everything apart and starting over. That's the danger of a monolithic app. It works great until your business outgrows it. Then every small update becomes a headache and scaling feels like fixing a plane mid-flight. Pause the video for a moment and comment below. Has monolithic been a game changer or a headache for your business? I would love to hear your story. Point 2. What is microservice? Now imagine your business isn't a single food truck but a thriving food court. Each stall, like user authentication, payment processing or notifications, operates independently. That's microservices. Instead of one giant system, your app is broken into smaller specialized services that work together seamlessly. Here's the magic. If one stall needs an upgrade, like adding a new sushi roll, the rest keep running smoothly. No downtime, no chaos. Companies like Netflix and Amazon use microservices to handle millions of users without breaking a sweat. Example, Netflix streams over 2 billion hours of content every week. If they used a monolithic system, their app would crash every 5 minutes. Microservices keep them running like a well-oiled machine. So if your dream is to scale big and stay agile, microservices is your secret sauce. Point 3. When to use monolithic? You have got a brilliant app idea. You are moving fast, funds are limited and you need to launch ASAP before someone else steals your thunder. You don't have time for complex setups or a massive development budget. What you need is a simple, efficient and budget-friendly option, and that's exactly where monolithic architecture shines. Did you know 78% of startups with limited initial funding choose monolithic architecture to launch their dreams? It's a proven path for early-stage businesses. Another stat that might surprise you: startups using a monolithic architecture save up to 40% on initial development costs compared to more complex systems. Now that you know, monolithic is perfect for small scale projects. Let's talk about when it's time to level up. If your food truck is ready to become a global franchise, microservices are the secret ingredient to scale without limits. Let's dive into our next point. Point 4. When to use microservices. 90% of high-growth companies switch to microservices to handle their scaling needs. Why? Because when your business takes off, a monolithic system just can't keep up. Imagine your app is growing faster than ever. Users are flooding in, features are in high demand, and your system is struggling to handle the load. That's the moment you realize it's time to talk about microservices. Microservices break your app into smaller independent services like user authentication, payment processing, or notifications. If one service gets overloaded, you can scale it up without disrupting the others. It's like having a team of specialists, each handling their own tasks perfectly. Here's another interesting fact. Companies using microservices can handle 10x more traffic effortlessly. That's why giants like Netflix, Amazon, Uber rely on them to serve millions of users every day. For a fast-growing app, microservices are the game changer. They let you scale only what's needed, exactly when it's needed. Now I would love to hear from you. Are you considering microservices for your app, or have you already made the switch? Drop a comment below and share your experience. I would love to know how it's working out for you. And if you are an app owner or startup founders looking to scale smarter, don't forget to check out our playlist, App Building Insights for Business Owners. It's packed with tips and strategies to help you build, grow, and manage your app effectively. The link is in the description. Point 5. What's the best for you? Alright, here's the million-dollar question. Should you go with the simplicity of monolithic or the flexibility of microservices? The answer depends on your goals, your team, and your growth plans. If you are a startup or small business or building an MVP or working with a tight budget, a monolithic architecture is the smarter choice. It's easier to build, deploy, and manage. But if you are dreaming big, scaling fast, handling tons of users, or expanding globally, microservices is the way forward. It's built to grow with your business, so you can add new features or scale up specific parts of your app smoothly without disrupting everything else. Here's the interesting part. Most businesses start with monolithic and transition to microservices as they grow, and the results speaks for themselves. Companies that switch to microservices see a 40% faster time to market for new features. Now here's the pro tip. Even if you start with monolithic, you can prepare for the future by writing modular code. That means organizing your code so it's easier to switch to microservices later. And that's where we come in. At Sunyam Software, we don't just build apps, we future-proof them. Whether you are starting with monolithic or microservices or planning a transition to microservices, our team will guide you every step of the way. From modular code design to seamless scalability, we have got you covered.